Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Both Sox will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Yonny Chirinos gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty B, it hasn't been the best of times, B-Roll. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. Number 19 might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Andrew Benintendi is retired to lead off the ball game. Popped him up. Wendell over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And we're just underway from Tropicana Field. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. And that means J.D. Martinez gets hit with 2 outs as well.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Skied into straightaway right. Pham is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Popped up. Devers has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. C.J. Cron would be next. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit back toward the mound. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets a 3rd one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Pham on second, Cron on at first with 2 down. Count still at 1-2. Line down the left field line. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping into the box, Daniel Robertson. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. 2 out, bases loaded. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
The 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. There's a curveball blocked by Vasquez. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Now the 0-2 pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Throw over to the bag. Runners back. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with the chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last game. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The 1-1 home. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Pham. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. And that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 1. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Fastball in there for a called strike. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Nobody out, runner on first. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Malik Smith. He popped out in his first trip. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
In there, 1-2 now. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Smith leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is on the ground over to first, and that's through for a hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Right fielder.
Line towards center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Here comes the first pitch. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Pham has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2 now. The 1-2. is swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Ian Kinsler. He flew out in his last at bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Kinsler, the former Detroit Tiger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Missed with a slider.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's C.J. Cron now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And this is by Moreland, and down the line, a fair ball. The throw into second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The batter, center fielder,
into the corner and slicing foul.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Betts. He's there, but he drops it. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can see what happens here. Focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
In now, number 1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Betts is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, number 19. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the third out. Ready now, Mookie Betts.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses off the plate.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Popped him up. Wendell is calling for it. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Hit hard up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Standing in, Mitch Moreland looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Duffy is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bogarts over at second. Moreland at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start at the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Wendell. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the one. Up next for the Rays, C.J. Cron. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Betts will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Matt Duffy. Runner in scoring position with Sukan. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's set and the pitch.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And, whoa, this is off the third base bag. And this will kick off the wall out near the 3:15 sign. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
And this one gets away. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run is in to score from third. Here's Mookie Betts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And he misses 2-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A wave and a miss. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Late that time for a strike. And that misses 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 9 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Daniel Robertson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. And that's the first out. Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Down in order go the Rays. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Scooped up, throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Squared that one up just a little late. Vasquez, the runner at second with one away. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Stepping up now, Ian Kinsler. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab him out.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Scooped up on the backhand. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. J.D. Martinez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-0 count. The pitch is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll go at least one at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
And leading off for the Rays.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And good for him. Number 19 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Fielded cleanly. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that misses. 1-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Wendell loves it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr., who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Infield shifted to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Smith will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. In now, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drilled down the line. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull. Sandy Leon will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. 4-1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit to third. Devers gloves it. And that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 5.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. Now the 0-1. This is line to left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. In the on-deck circle, Ian Kinsler. He'll hit next. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Singled home run in his last time up. Brock Holt come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. Back up. Oh no, that got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him, get down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
No balls and a strike to count. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Kiermaier to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that Brock Holt will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Now pitching for
First pitch coming. Here it is.
35.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Number 1.
At the plate, number 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach second now with one away. Coming to the plate now, number 19. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a knuckleball giggling at him over the inside corner.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Malik Smith. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Matt Barnes enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Chaz Roan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. His 2nd home run of the game as it's now a 6-run ball game. Steve Pearce will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 25, Steve Pearce.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Eduardo Nunez will come on as a pinch hitter. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. Just late. He's safe. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away. Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. The throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So coming to the plate, Sandy Leon. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Leon is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Lifted the other way to left center. Kiermaier is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now batting.
Lifted in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's C.J. Cron now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Matt Duffy. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Row. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about.
He's got it, and the Red Sox complete the 4-game road sweep against their division rivals.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win.